listen for a guy like me, and your eyes are shiny like a double sea. I wish you could be mine for eternity. Could you please be? You trapped my soul, you broke my law. I think you're fake, cause you stole my heart, stole my heart. Trap my soul like a superstar. Start, a superstar. Start, cause you're my start, a superstar. Start, cause you're my start, a superstar.
Так, давайте я потихонечку начну рассказывать. Потихонечку начну рассказывать про Deus Ex Invisible War. Да? Собственно говоря, будет все и так понятно. Игра почти на русском, да. Есть нюанс. Вот. Собственно говоря, как и показать ее саму. Не с первого раза получилось, конечно, запустить ее, но ладно, такое. Жалко, что не будет в Стиме работать. Да. Но такое. Думаю, проблема решается намного легче. Сейчас посмотрим. Так. Play. Игра у нас будет квадратная. Да. Так, квадратная, но не обрезанная. Хотя, стоп. Сейчас. Есть у меня одно решение этой проблемы. Сейчас посмотрим. Так. Фоф. Хат. Loading screen aspect ratio. Так. Да, все правильно, ладно. Сойдет и так. Мы сегодня начнем, я не знаю, сколько успеем пройти. В этом проблема. Но надеюсь, что... Так, я это сейчас растяну. Вернее, это надо сейчас растянуть. Сейчас посмотрим так. Игра. Так, игра у нас будет свойства. В принципе, ничего не поменяется. Так. Ну, что я и говорил. В принципе. Все красиво. Все чудесно. Так, хуйню сделал. Рестарт. Это нихуя непонятно будет. Даже мне. Ой, блядь, я ее в Стиме запустил. Пизда. Ой. Стоп, работает? Ну-ка. Ух ты, надо же, работает. Ладно. Окей. Окей, работает так. Так, вот теперь все. New game. Единственный минус только в том, что сейчас будет мерцать все время экран. Потому что игра закрывается и открывается на каждый левел. Игровой. Вот.
The infusion lab?
Evacuated.
Trainees?
Gave the order myself.
What did you tell them?
I told them to run.
That's all they need to hear until we reach Seattle.
Agreed.
Anything new on the terrorist?
He's in the city. No ID yet. Unclear whether we're the target.
An academic distinction if he really has a nanite detonator.
Scanning. Survey region clear.
The security bots have acquired the target. We're too late!
Helipad, let's go. Move! Jesus, did they destroy the whole city to get at us?
Our enemies aren't that desperate.
Perhaps we made a new enemy.
What if they already know about the Seattle facility?
We have other options.
We aren't equipped to fight a war.
We're going to change the terms of engagement. It's our war, not theirs. We don't need cities or armies. We have the cells of human bodies. An invisible weapon for an invisible war.
Так, предлагает персонажа, да, нам сделать? Сложность трудная или реалистичная легко. Так, я особо... Ладно, пусть будет как было. Персонаж... Да. Но выбор невелик, ладно. Сойдемся на этом. Так, насколько сейчас будет странно это выглядеть. Чпок. Угу. Ну, подождем. Хотя я могу сделать вот так. Но лучше это сделаю, когда игра включится, а то сейчас залагает и... Хер пойми, что произойдет. Так, мне главное, чтобы в Steam особо не мелькало то, что я захожу, выхожу. А то мне как-то раз человек пишет: ты че, ебанутый, нахуй ты в игру заходишь, выходишь. Ага, да, все. Пизда. Ладно. Ну, это я попробовал стимовскую версию, ладно. Это не будет вылетать, надеюсь. Скипнем мы это только что видели, да? Так, обычный цвет интерфейса. Хуё-моё, да, начать. Вау. Так, опции. Управление. Так, надо ли нам что-то менять? Сейчас посмотрим. Шоколадный батончик Mounty Beatles. О. Свет включили. Заебись.
Just trying to sleep off the chopper ride. What happened? The guards practically dragged me to the roof.
Let me introduce myself. Layla Nassif, director of the Tarsus Academy here in Seattle.
I've been moved to Seattle? What about Billy? Is she here too?
Alex, I'm afraid something happened in Chicago. A terrorist attack. We evacuated you and Billy just in time.
No one told me anything about an attack. How bad is it? I have friends in Chicago.
You don't want all the details in one dose. Trust me. First, pick up your map to the facility. It's stored in a data cube inside the chest. Then I'll unlock your door and tell you what I can about the disaster.
What was that noise?
Nothing to be concerned about. You have your assignment, Alex.
Так, ваш канал автоматически ретранслируется на канале Сладкий Дед. Ух ты. Здорово. Если мне сейчас никакого уведомления не придет, то это очень плохо. Так, вы только что получили объекты инвентаря. В. Не супер удобная кнопка. Двойным кликом экипировать. Бла-бла-бла. В панель инструментов переместить. Туда-сюда. Клавиша 1.6. Хорошо. Опции, управление. Наверное, так. Выбор. F. Пробел. Присесть. Ctrl, наверное. Ходьба, Shift. Переключение оружия, Tab. Так, меню. А это будет на V. Предыдущий, следующий. Датакуб N. Логично. Меню биомодов B. Шаг вперед. Бла-бла-бла. Хорошо, хорошо, хорошо. F10 сохранить, F12 загрузить. F10. Сразу же. Так, это что такое? Бинокль. Алекс, думаю, эта карта поможет тебе быстро освоиться на новом месте. Угу. Так, это биомы. Биомоды. Так. Ага. Это моя комната. Понятно. Это что такое? Билл в 454 комнате.
Attention trainees.
I don't have the patience for your weirdness today. Get lost. Oh God, he's really dead, isn't
What happened?
Mike and I, we've worked here for years. Usually nothing makes it past the turrets.
Do you know what's going on? Dr. Nassif acted like nothing's wrong.
I'm sure SSC will be sending help any minute now.
Портье. Так, это что у нас такое? Боже мой. У меня мужчина на плече.
Breaking news. The city of Chicago is under attack. We've only just received the first reports, so little is clear at this point. It is known that the city is suffering from some sort of disintegrative explosion. Nanotech is suspected. An excessively high mortality rate is expected.
Понятно. Breaking news. Так, интерком.
Yeah, who's there?
It's me, Alex.
Finally, it's about time you woke up. Come on in. We've got to talk about what's been going on around here.
Attention trainees.
Self-study. I take it you heard the disturbance.
Any idea what's going on around here? This Dr. Nassif is telling me to ignore what sounded like an explosion, and I just saw a man killed in the hallway.
I tried to get answers out of Dr. Nassif, but all she'd give me is the elevator code. It's 28901 if you need it. I don't know what's going on, but it's clear we're not safe. We don't know anyone here, so we'd better watch each other's back.
Please remain in the main complex. Thanks. I guess I should meet our hostess here already. Not much else I can do, and maybe I can get some better answers in person. You coming?
No, not yet. I've got things to do.
Так.
Attention trainees. Self-study will last only until the top of the hour.
Так, код от лифта, да? Хорошо.
What's going on? I saw one of your troopers killed.
All part of SSC duties. I can't comment except to say the situation will be under control shortly.
What do you mean, no comment? I saw a man die.
Move along. I know you have your orders and I have mine. Now let me do my job.
I've got just as much training as you do, if not more. Why don't you let me help out?
Self-study will last only until the top of the hour.
Why don't you keep your mouth shut and just stay out of SSC's way?
Вот сука. Так, оздоровительный центр Таус. Ну, поехали. В принципе, ждать нам нечего. Компас вверху экрана показывает направление, в котором стоит ваш персонаж.
I know what you must be thinking. Don't worry, this won't be a repeat of Chicago.
The facility's under attack. By who?
No one, just an isolated incident. Listen, we want the trainees to stay in the rec area. You'll be safe down here.
Doctor, we have a code yellow.
Hello, Stan. Are you sure?
One of the guards turned up dead.
I'll be right there. You'd better introduce yourself to the others. Clara's just down the hall and Leo's running laps around the track.
What's going on? I have a right to know if I'm in danger.
You'll be safe in the rec area. Go, Alex. I don't have time to debrief every one of the trainees.
Хорошо, хорошо.
Hello there, you must be Alex. I'm Clara Sparks.
Hi. What's going on? It looks like this facility is under attack.
Probably just more demolition. That's Upper Seattle, you know, always growing. We hear it all the time. Hey, you must be overwhelmed. I mean, Chicago, the whole city. Was your family from there?
My foster parents.
Your parents? Oh, that's terrible. I'm so sorry. If I can do anything to make you feel more at home, let me know.
I'm not kidding about an attack. I saw a guard die in an explosion.
Really? I haven't heard any shooting. Are you sure it wasn't an accident?
No, but the man who interrupted Dr. Nassif mentioned a code yellow emergency. Does this sort of thing happen a lot?
Ask Dr. Nassif. I'm just a trainee. They moved me here a couple weeks ago.
After the attack on Chicago, aren't you a little nervous? Why so many transfers?
Actually, Leo and I requested to be sent here because this is where you finish training and get briefed on your first assignment. Isn't it exciting? I wonder what company I'll be working for.
So, they let the Chicago transfers out of their cages. You're looking at Leo Jankowski. You train here now, so I guess you can call me Leo.
Alex, I just talked to Dr. Nassif. Know anything about a code yellow emergency? A security guard has been murdered.
Would I be running if there was an emergency? Me? You never heard the name Leo Jankowski in Chicago?
Right, Jankowski. It's great to finally meet you.
Well, don't be intimidated by my ranking. I make a point of treating every team member as an equal.
Thanks.
Tough break about Chicago. I think everyone will understand if you want to take it easy these first few days.
I appreciate that. Listen, I'm serious. You didn't hear the explosions? I saw a guard killed right in front of me on the apartment level.
Probably staged. A test for the new transfers. They rewrote the exercises because of my performance. If there was trouble, they'd notify me immediately.
The guard was dead, I'm sure of it.
Better look again. They did the same thing to me during summer recon. I got a perfect score because I kept my cool.
Sounds like you're in this for the adventure.
Why'd you sign up? Money?
My foster parents enrolled me at a Tarsus middle school. I never thought about it much.
An orphan? You were pretty pampered for an orphan. Why not be a banker or something?
I grew up in old Chicago, not some cozy enclave. My parents made it clear I was gonna have to make it on my own. When I got picked for the covert ops program, I figured what the hell.
What the hell? What kind of assignment do you expect with that attitude?
A risky one, with a big salary.
Let me finish my run.
Facility is under attack. Alex, please get the med kit and the multi-tools from your equipment locker next to the basketball court. Just a precaution. I'm transitioning the Sonic ID to your data vault right now. More details when they become available.
Боже мой, не могли эти шкафчики еще дальше засунуть? Так. 2 индикатора. Угу. Понял. Так. Зарядите оружие, выберите его с помощью стрелки, нажмите F. Ну, конечно.
Terrorists seem to belong to the Order, religious fanatics. Their exact objective is unclear. All trainees will evacuate the facility immediately. Use the elevator in my office.
I better do something.
I repeat, this is not a drill.
We've got trouble. I spotted a seeker coming our way. Look, there's no reason for me to drag a trainee into a firefight. Why don't you try to slip out before I start shooting?
Sounds like a good way to become a target.
Not if you're careful. Just stick to the shadows, crouch, and move slowly. You'll come through just fine.
This is not a drill. I repeat, this is not a drill. Intruders are storming the facility. Evacuate immediately.
Don't be ridiculous. We can handle one order, Seeker.
Those are pretty big words for a rookie. Go ahead, you first. I'll bring up the rear.
Я обеспечу тыл. Чей? Так. Иногда лучшая стратегия оставаться неувиденным и неуслышанным. Угу. Угу.
This is not a drill. I repeat, this is not a drill. Intruders are storming the facility. Evacuate immediately. Warning, autonomous security systems have been compromised.
Say your prayer.
This is not a drill. I repeat, this is not a
сука.
drill. Intruders are storming the facility. Evacuate
Thanks for the
immediately.
help. I guess they weren't kidding about you Tarsus recruits.
Warning, autonomous security systems have
Все-таки еще меньше надо сделать.
been compromised. This is not a drill. I repeat, this is not a drill. Intruders are storming the facility. Evacuate immediately.
Billy, what are you doing? We all got the same orders. Get out of the facility through Masif's office.
Compromised.
Forget that. How do you know they won't just cut us loose, given all this trouble at their facilities? Grab what you can now. Get your biomods installed. Tarsus owes us that much. I got mine, and they're worth the trouble.
Evacuate immediately.
How? The facility's being locked down and evacuated.
Go back to your apartment. You'll be able to get to the biomod lab through a breach the Order made in the residential area.
Wait, do you know what's going on?
This is not a drill.
The Order contacted me in Chicago and told me how to uncover Tarsus's treachery. We're not trainees. We're test subjects. Finding out I've been used like that, I don't feel so bad about disobeying orders.
But where does the Order fit into all of this? I thought they were a world church, not private investigators. I need to know more before I start making decisions.
The Order believes in natural balance, and they see Tarsus's operations as a violation of that. It's impossible to live a balanced life if your actions are secretly manipulated by a lab with its own agenda. Now you have a chance to see the real Tarsus. Explore the facility, starting with your apartment.
То есть заговор. Заговор-то жестко. Давайте в квартиры. Так. Вот это, да, отключить надо. Хорошо, поехали.
There's a seeker down there. I guess I gotta take him down.
Sounds like a plan to me.
Cover me when I charge him? I mean, I can handle it by myself. It's just that in training, you always had backup.
Sure, I've got your back.
All right, let's go.
If you want to avoid confrontations in the hall, you can crawl through a vent shaft I found earlier. It connects Clara's and Leo's apartments. Enter the apartment on your immediate left.
Oh my God. I don't want any trouble now. Damn! Get right down.
Order be praised. May Her Holiness watch over and guide you.
Now watch the ceiling while I cut the power.
This is the order. We are now in control of this facility.
Thanks a million. No telling what he was gonna do next.
Our seekers are securing the building on foot, and we have reprogrammed your security
You
systems.
will each be interviewed individually in the near future to determine your interests and how they position you within the company. Please keep in mind how important security has become. We are looking for assurances that moving you into these new positions is the right thing at this time.
Rescue you from an inhumane scientific experiment. Hear us. You have been brainwashed. Reject Tarsus and the tyrants.
No one has yet claimed
established.
responsibility for the attack on Chicago. We don't know with any certainty whether it was an accident, an ideological
Order be
strike
praised.
against the
May Her
WTO.
Holiness watch over and guide you.
Hey,
This is the order. We are now in control of this facility. Our seekers are securing the building on foot, and we have reprogrammed your security systems to neutralize threats to our cause.
already seen the lab, so I guess it won't hurt anything for you to install a few biomods. You'll be needing them. The canisters will transfer seed populations of nanites into subregions of your body. You will need to configure each subpopulation for a specific skill. For instance, the actin drivers in your legs can either increase your speed or quiet your footsteps, not both.
It's a little late for a seminar on my biomod architecture.
The Tarsus program may be unconventional, but trust me, we take care of our trainees.
The people attacking Tarsus, are they the ones responsible for Chicago? What's going on?
The Order is an intolerant cult. They hate multinational corporations and the private security forces that protect them.
Which means me.
Exactly, but I don't think they were involved with Chicago. They're a worldwide organization, not a band of terrorists.
Doesn't look that way to me.
Many organizations would like to see us fail. That's perhaps all I should say for now.
Why should I trust someone who spies on me in my own apartment?
We are now in control of this facility.
We keep our operation secret for a reason, Alex. Don't expect a full debriefing while you're still in danger of being captured. Now install your biomods and get out of there.
Our seekers are securing the building on foot, and we have programmed your security systems to neutralize threats to our cause. We are here to rescue you from an inhumane scientific experiment. Hear us. You have been brainwashed.
First install your biomods, then I'll open the door. The upgrades will improve your survivability now that we can't protect you. Well done. Enjoy. Even though they run on normal energy cells, your systems are far more efficient than the standard piezo-chem architecture. Now get down to the street. The elevator on this level uses the lab's general access code, 3445.
This is the order. We are now
The
terrorists reprogrammed our security, and that turret up there means business. So we're trapped because the Order's out there, taking down scientists.
There's gotta be some way to outsmart a camera.
If you can sneak past the camera, or take it out with EMP, you'll be fine. As soon as that camera catches sight of a target, the turret opens fire.
Sounds easy enough. Do you want to follow me through?
I'm not willing to take that risk, but you guys are trained for that sort of thing. I'm just supposed to be quietly observing students and taking notes from behind the glass. Hopefully backup will show up soon and rescue me, but you don't have that luxury. You cannot let yourself be captured.
Okay, have it your way.
Trust me, Tarsus has a strict policy against voyeuristic behavior by our research. Your living quarters were observed only to ensure that our graduates show no behavioral abnormalities after the biomod infusion procedure.
This is the order. We are now in control of this facility.
Tracking infrared disturbance. Reporting intrusion.
Our seekers are securing the building on foot. We have reprogrammed your security systems to neutralize the force of our cause. We are here to rescue you from an inhumane scientific experiment. Us, you have been brainwashed. Reject Tarsus and the tyrants who established it. Order be praised. May Her Holiness watch over and guide you.
You must be the captain who goes down with the ship.
In a manner of speaking. We won't hand our research over to fanatics, not without a fight.
Something's happening. Another squad of terrorists. Where? Right below us. They're going through the apartments.
You sure you're gonna stay and fight?
If our enemies capture this facility, they'll learn how you were made. Stand by us, Alex. You're the one with combat training. Maybe you could handle the intruders before they reach my companion and me.
Is this entire facility for studying us, the trainees? Was I under the microscope in Chicago, too?
Biomodification is more involved than you might imagine, Alex. This facility was for your protection.
You know my name.
I better know a lot more than that if my code is going to be regulating protein synthesis in the cells of your body.
Order be praised. May Her Holiness watch over.
You must be wondering if there's a connection between...
Chaos must be stopped.
A bot down? I wonder what's going on.
Hello?
This is the order. We are now in control of this facility. We have reprogrammed your security systems to neutralize threats to our cause.
Last chance. I'm warning you.
We are here to rescue you from an inhumane scientific experiment. Hear us. You have been brainwashed. Reject Tarsus and the tyrants who established it.
The Order reprogrammed our security system. We're stuck here unless we can get past the beam trigger.
What's it do? Trip an alarm?
Are you kidding? This is a top secret lab. Those are gold beams. They're set up to flatline a person in about a quarter second.
Is there another way out?
I guess this room might have a ceiling vent or something, but that won't do me any good. I'm claustrophobic. If you've got a multi-tool, you might try hacking the control panel next to the beams, or disable it with an EMP weapon, or something else that might work. Just blow the whole thing up with a grenade. There's red beams that trip alarms, and green ones that trigger gas bombs.
Huh? Thanks. I think I'll hide out upstairs. We're in danger!
What? I'll find out what this is. You've got this covered.
Seekers closing in, and our own security system turned against us. We're trapped.
Tracking infrared disturbance.
You must be the captain who
Where? Right below you. You must be wondering if there's a connection between this attack and Chicago.
Oh no! Your end is near.
Anomaly detected. Threat identified.
Don't take me.
Well done, Alex D. I just read in your file that of all the trainees, Dr. Nassif picks you as the most likely to support our objectives. She appears to have been right.
When do I find out what this program is all about?
When we have you safe inside another Tarsus facility, we can no longer protect ourselves in North America.
So the research is happening all over the world?
First, let's get you out of here. I can't offer you much, but I was just repairing this silencer for Leo. Maybe you could make use of it.
Thanks.
That should fit most firearms. Good luck. Be careful of our turrets and alarms. The terrorists have reprogrammed them.
We are here to rescue you from
The Order reprogrammed our security system. We're stuck here unless we can get past the beam trigger.
What's it do? Trip an alarm?
Are you kidding? This is a top-secret lab. Those are gold beams. They're set up to flatline a person in about a quarter second.
Is there another way out?
I guess this room might have a ceiling vent or something, but that won't do me any good. I'm claustrophobic. If you've got a multi-tool, you might try hacking the control panel next to the beams, or disable it with an EMP weapon, or something else that might work. Just blow the whole thing up with a grenade. It's red beams that trip alarms, and green ones that trigger gas bombs.
Oh no!
I was on my way out when they hacked the security.
Have some respect! Oh no! Have some respect!
feel so helpless standing here, waiting to be gunned down by some fanatic.
Repairing wounds. Finished repairing damage.
I guess that's over with.
I'm not joking. Give yourself up. Ah! Ah!
Tracking and threat identified. Anomaly detected. Reporting intrusion.
The violator is advised to leave immediately. Reassembling tissues. Healing functions complete.
The order is with you. Go. You're free.
Who are you?
I'm Lin Mei Chen, High Augur to Her Holiness. We can't protect you in Upper Seattle. You will have to come to our church, then we can talk more.
Protect me from who?
Dr. Nassif, she will try to recapture you.
No one forced me into the covert ops program.
That's because you never tried to leave. Believe me, you would have been killed the second you let down those scientists. The ones posted around your bedroom back there.
The only killers I've seen so far are your order troopers.
I apologize. My overzealous captain disobeyed orders. He was instructed to mount a rescue.
You can't control your own people?
The church suffers from certain internal disputes. I can explain more later. Hurry, Alex. You'll find us in the old Hartford turbine factory in Lower Seattle.
Ma'am, that's close enough. Do not approach the checkpoint.
What's going on? Why am I the one being questioned? I just escaped from a raid on Tarsus.
Let the WTO handle this disturbance. Just answer my questions. Who do you work for? All non-Enclave workers must leave the area until security can be restored.
That's one of them.
Are you sure?
Positive.
Okay, you can pass, but you're instructed to report immediately to Chief Morgan at the WTO air terminal.
Is something wrong?
Just move along so we can seal off the area.
You'll be safe in the WTO Enclave. Whatever you do, don't go down the inclinator into Lower Seattle. The Order terrorists are strong there.
Are you sure you've got the right person?
I just spot faces. They didn't tell me what you did.
I'm sure Chief Morgan knows what she's doing.
What do you mean? I didn't do anything.
Tell it to the Chief.
Yeah, tell it to the Chief.
You've gotten past the checkpoint. Good. Now forget everything those troopers just said. I trust the WTO about as much as I now trust Tarsus. If you need further proof of the program's duplicity, you should stop by Nassif's apartment. I got the address when I broke into her office. Apartment 2224, Emerald Suites. I'm transmitting a map of the complex to you now.
Get out of Upper Seattle while you can. The WTO could decide to arrest you at any moment. You can reach the lower districts via the inclinator at the northwest corner of the Enclave.
Citizens, we have been accused.
I don't think I know you.
Every day, I hear more rumors in the media. Order fanatics want to destroy the Enclave system. Terrorists are planning attacks in the night.
What's wrong with you?
The Order and WTO are locked in an endless, invisible war. Not so, citizens. The Holiness and I are meeting this week in Trier, Germany, to negotiate better relations. We do not condemn religion.
I guess business is a little slow because of the terrorist attack on the block.
Could be. Clive here was just telling me about it. Tarsus Academy, right? Usually the Order goes after the inclinator.
Business is always about the same, since you asked. That's what I was saying. You can barely make a profit up here because of the high rent.
Yeah, I wouldn't have to pull so much volume if I had a branch in Lower Seattle. What's it to you?
Just curious. The Pequod's in my hometown was always packed.
Personally, I think it's about time Lower Seattle, Queequeg's Coffee in particular, got their own taste of terror.
I hear you. Have something specific in mind?
Not that I'd want to see anyone get hurt, but I'd pay to see someone break in and set fire to their inventory of coffee beans.
Nice.
That's arson.
Very perceptive. If you look like one of those Tarsus kids who hang around here, they do the job, maybe just lob a grenade in there or something. Interested in a little adventure?
I'd have to think about it.
The Queequeg's manager lives in apartment 21 of the Heron's Loft building. I bet you could find the code to the shop there. Careful, though. He's always loafing around at home, since he doesn't have to do the 24-hour shtick like us. My business plan didn't have a column for acts of terror. Kinda messes with the Frappuccino price point.
That bad?
Seek a higher path. Trying to brainwash more mercenaries? How do you mean? I'm talking about the attack on Tarsus. Is that what you do when people won't listen to your sermons? You murder them?
Brother Lamar spoke to me when he entered the Enclave. He and his seekers are sworn followers of Her Holiness. They would raise their hands in battle only if provoked.
You could be telling the truth, who knows? Tell me more about your faith.
I used to live here and believe everything Dumier said until I realized that enclaves do the real brainwashing, convincing people it's a free market where everyone can succeed if they work hard enough, when in fact it's all controlled to keep the wealth in the hands of a select few. I'm trying to wake them up.
Once I was like you, mindlessly consuming, but you've always felt something was missing. Join the Order.
Make way.
Yo. This is WTO Security Chief Donna Morgan. You were told to report to the air terminal. Very well, but do us a favor. The Minister of Culture lives in the penthouse here. We believe he is smuggling equipment and violating WTO import-export regulations. Search his apartment for a vault containing contraband.
No one better try anything on my watch.
You must be a new tenant. I don't recognize you.
You must know all the ins and outs of this building.
Heck yeah. I've got the keys and codes for every door in this place. They all dismiss me as lower Seattle trash. But I see more than they would like. Someday it's going to pay off.
You watch these people in their homes?
No, that's going too far. I just poke around when they're not home. There's a master code for all the apartment doors. For the penthouse, though, you need the key to the back door since the elevator's out again. Since my salary is a joke, both are for sale, if you're interested.
No thanks.
Suit yourself. What do you need?
What is this place?
This is the Emerald Suites, friend. Home to Upper Seattle's elite. The culture minister himself leases the penthouse. There's a research scientist in 2224. She's hardly ever home. And a high-end lawyer in 2226. What do you need?
Just visiting Upper Seattle.
So many people come to Upper Seattle with high hopes. When I got my work pass, I thought that this job was just the first step to becoming an Enclave citizen. That was 8 years ago. They pay me too little to ever get out of this job.
Collision. Evading contact.
Processing and investigating specific threats. Target acquired.
Watch your step.
Good work. You found Dr. Nassif's place. Now see what you can learn. You made it in. Now start searching her apartment. Maybe there's a data cube or something.
What's this all about?
I wanted you to see more evidence that the program is corrupt. We weren't their protégés, just their guinea pigs. That's why I joined the Order.
So you're serious, leaving all your work at Tarsus behind so you can join this church. How do you know we can trust them? They attacked the apartments and put us in danger.
I've been talking with their High Augur, Lin Mei Chen. There was some miscommunication about the raid, but the main objectives were still accomplished. They showed us what was really going on behind the scenes and freed us. I'm grateful, and you should be too.
Grateful? Miscommunication? They were shooting at us.
We're not exactly sure what went wrong, but there are some radical cells within the Order that want to take more extreme measures. They certainly don't represent the Order as a whole.
We've been with the program since we were 13 years old. Why are you so quick to abandon that? What can the Order offer you?
They really want us to find true balance and order in our lives, which can only be possible when we're not being subjected to secret experiments.
Tarsus gave us a lot. Maybe we owe them a chance to explain.
Don't be naive. Search Nassif's apartment, then go to the Order headquarters in the old Hartford Turbine warehouse in Lower Seattle. It will all become clear to you.
I really don't like the looks of this.
That sounds like it's from Mark Finley, Seattle's Minister of Culture. Now why would he be talking to Nassif about hiding a shipment? Is Tarsus involved in some sort of smuggling operation?
This is Layla Nassif. Sorry I'm out of the country right now. I'll be in touch next time I'm in town. Bye.
Nothing to see here.
That got my... Huh? That got my...
Hey. No one better try anything on my watch.
Tracking infrared disturbance.
Да, добрый день, дам. Аптечка. Так. Сортир, ванна, джакузи, да, душевая кабинка. Сложно, на самом деле. Я пока что пытаюсь дойти до туда, где Снейлс. Остановился я на второй локации. Так. Мощно. Финли. Это для носив. То же самое ожидается от ученого. Так.
Looks like people from Tarsus are mixed up in that transaction. I'd like to know why they're running equipment to Mako ballistics, and why a weapon called the Magrail has been commissioned by the Knights Templar. Report to the air terminal. We have a lot to discuss.
Получить инструкции ВТО. Так, ну это значит, мы кого-то будем сегодня обманывать, да? Так. Между прочим, вот это, кстати, вещь хорошая. Так, сигнализация не включилась, значит все хорошо. Так, подумаем. Мощно. Теперь надо закрыть. Да. Закрыть. Закрыть сейф нет. Ну ладно. Хорошо. Уходим тогда как есть. Так. Да ёб твою мать. Так, хорошо. Но тут остался один пентхаус еще не обысканный, да? Пентхаус премьер-министра. 226. Надо это дело как-то замять.
State your name and business.
Wrong suite, sorry.
No problem.
Так, дома кто-то есть. Это не очень хорошо.
This is serious.
Не понял.
Security around here is falling apart.
Падла, а?
Hey! A corpse.
Все, габела. Так. Блин, а где же там сигнализация включается? Я что-то вот этого не понял. Так, вижу, где она включается.
Maybe I need to get my hearing checked. Was that poison? Here we go. Was that poison? That got my attention. I didn't have any.
Но.
Gotta do something fast.
Все, понял. Так, значит, он стоит где-то в углу комнаты, да? Нет, я вообще не понял, где он стоит. Полный, блядь, бред какой-то. Блять, я стекло случайно подорвал. Так, что же делать-то? Как бы это все по-тихому провернуть? Обслуживание комнат. Так. Так, вот этот перец. Так, вот второй его друг был, да?
I don't feel so good. You're late.
Так, ладно. Дробовик. Дробовик, но мы не на войне, да? Открытая граната, кредиты, магазин, аптечка, снайперская винтовка. Угу. Спайдер-бомба, Эми, скрэмблер. Так. Ага. Так. Потребляет много припасов. Прикольно. Так, ладно, скрэмблер не нужен, не нужен. А, вот это надо. А вот это надо. Ладно. Пойдем отсюда.
You made a big mistake by crossing Mr. O'Rourke.
Что?
Hey, what do you need?
What is this?
Так, да. Надо же, так быстро с хатами разобрался. В предыдущий раз, по-моему, тут часа 2 лазил. Там я был.
Citizens, we have been accused of over-engineering our economy. Well, this is the legacy we inherited from J.C. Denton. J.C. Denton, solitary criminal mind that precipitated
Hey, you, come here.
What for?
You live here? It's my first time topside. What's a good place to go shopping?
Easy, Red. Mr. P said to lay low.
You deaf? I said I want to get me a fly leather outfit like the one you're wearing.
Come
on, man, back off. Why every time we do a job you gotta skits and get us all fired?
P said stand here. I'm standing here, and now I want to go shopping. Only thing is I can't afford the Phoebesville markup. That's where you come in.
You picked the wrong person to mug, punk.
Punk?
Hear that? She called Red a punk.
Maybe your grandpappy was a punk, but I bet you never fought a low-down, low-town scab like me.
What's the matter? Never learned to talk street?
I don't take it back, if that's what you mean.
Well, it's take it back or take back, Phoebe. Red ain't fooling. He's more scabland than a greasel pit fighter.
Would y'all just shut up and script some backup? I'm going in.
Time for business!
Ah! That way!
Another fine job.
Threat probability high.
Train station's around the bend. Just follow the upper sidewalk. Body.
I'm gonna take care of this.
Что это такое? Мищ? Да, это была мищ. Надо же. Боже мой.
A bonus? You expect me to walk into a chemical spill for a few extra credits?
What about you?
Are you kidding? Without a hazmat suit?
Every minute the Inclinator is offline, we're all losing money. Think about that.
You weren't on the platform when that stuff spilled. I don't even want to guess what it does to a person long term.
I'm sorry, the Inclinator is closed until we get this toxic spill cleaned up.
Don't you have any hazmat workers or bots to take care of it?
One nanoformer bot, but it's been so long since we've had an emergency that it's fallen apart. I can't believe someone tried to slip toxic waste past us.
Can it be fixed?
The only guy with the code for the repair bots closet is trapped on another platform. We've also got a hazard flush system, and we've got the code for that one, 4781. But the remote access is damaged. I'm trying to get one of these fools to go up to the balcony overlooking the bay to hit the master control, but they're afraid of crossing through the spill.
We're not letting ourselves get threatened into risking our lives. You can't fire us for having some common sense.
I never said I'd fire you. I just said that we're losing money over this, and I may have to let someone go afterwards.
Right.
Anyway, I'm hoping to find someone with more guts than these guys to do some quick contract work for a decent number of credits. If you manage to take care of it, report back to me so I can pay you. Until then, no one's going to be able to get down to Lower Seattle.
100 кредитов. Not bad.
Inclinator's shut down and this area is closed off due to a toxic spill.
I talked to the facility director and got the details on the mess. I want to take a look at the extent of the damage. I might take the cleanup contract.
I don't care if the director hired you. She doesn't have the authority to send anyone into this mess. The WTO is handling the situation now. We've got bots patrolling, which I can't reprogram at this stage. There's no way we can guarantee anyone's safety under these conditions.
So I'm barred from entry?
I won't stop you, but I can't ensure you'll be safe from the toxic materials or the bots. If I was you, I wouldn't come within 50 yards of those bots unless I was armed to the teeth with EMP weapons. I tried to take out a bot with a shotgun one time. Fat chance.
Signal likely intrusion. Threat detected.
Watch it.
You have violated this zone's provisions. You have violated this zone's security provisions. Violated this zone's security provisions. Investigating specific threat. Readiness level maximum. Engaging. Target located. Evasive tactic. Security provisions. Target locked. Damage. Target located. Response. Analyzing evasive tactic.
must be Mathers. Your supervisor sent me to find you.
What's going on up there? I know there was a toxic spill, but it doesn't seem like anything's being done about it.
Apparently the nanoformer isn't functional, and you're the only one with the code to the repair bot storage closet. If you give me the code, I'll take care of it.
Yeah? Sounds like a fair trade. 13490. Good luck.
Repairing damage. Functionality restored.
Good work. The area will be safe for travel shortly. Now that the area is safe for travel, you may want to report the news to the Inclinator Director.
Analyzing atmosphere.
Accessing tactical data.
I've taken care of the problem. The area is no longer hazardous.
Fantastic. Here's a few credits for your trouble. Thanks again for taking care of that mess.
Thanks for taking the job. Thanks for braving that mess.
like things are getting back to normal. think you're supposed to mess with that.
They're gonna shut the inclinator down completely. I've been saying that since it was built.
You said it wasn't gonna work, too. Then you said it was gonna get us jobs. You said everything, 10 times over. You call that predicting the future?
Think like that and they already got you script, man. That's their play. Make out like it was some low-town plot to see how we react.
Doesn't bother me. Only time I went up the inclinator was when I got arrested.
I'm looking for the Order Church.
They set up in the abandoned Hartford turbine factory. You a seeker? You don't look the type.
No.
She means that the Order doesn't pull down many Enclave thieves. Plenty of kooks up there, but they're afraid of the old neighborhoods.
The church won't turn me away, though, will they?
Nah, they don't mind if you hang out in the chapel, as long as you don't fall asleep. Man, did I find that out the hard way.
So where's the factory?
Head south up the hill from the inclinator. The old factory's just southeast across the street.
They'll always need us for their dirty work. Like my brother Danny. He cleans the bots that clean the floors up there. How would he get to work without the inclinator?
So the Omar have an operation here. How's the black market in Seattle?
You will appreciate our merchandise. You may purchase now, or earn a discount by providing a service to the Omar.
Go on.
The service will be a theft. In the basement of Club Vox in Upper Seattle, the manager has hidden a cadaver, an unusual mutant he wishes to sell to a biotech firm. We are interested in the properties of the mutant tissues, which are highly resistant to radiation and extreme temperature.
You want me to steal a carcass from a nightclub?
A tissue scan, please. The biological properties could be used to improve Omar adaptability. Or would you prefer to make a purchase now?
What are you selling?
I have a black market biomod canister, which enables non-PSOChem functionality. I am also selling 3 energy cells for powering your biomodified systems. Or you might want 2 EMP grenades for disrupting electronic devices, such as surveillance equipment. As a regular customer, you must pay full price for each.
Maybe later.
Very well.
The trader handles business. I am here to prevent unfair transactions.
You don't look like you're from around here.
You owe this search for Alex D. of Tarsus Academy. You are alive.
You always speak the truth, Your Holiness.
Have faith. The Order Church condemns the illegal biomodification experiments performed on you and the other trainees.
Biomods are part of the training. We knew what they do to our tissues.
Your biomod architecture is no PiezoChem clone. The trainee's DNA has been completely rewritten. We are certain the one called Leo would have been ineligible for biomodification without extensive gene replacement.
Sounds like typical R&D, an innovation that would expand the biomod market.
The technology's uses exceed what you might expect. It could standardize the human organism, make all ability and talent into software modules, radically disrupt the social order.
You think there's a political agenda behind my biomods?
Yes, we have rescued you so that you can help us identify and defeat your creators. Please listen to my High Augur, Lin Mei Chen. She will contact you at the holocom in the other room. You must strive with your meditations to become a Pandita. Our Hindu brothers originated this goal, that of becoming one who is liberated or self-aware through this inward... transaction, you can liberate yourself from chaos and disorder. Unlocking your saga can also help you achieve greater order. As the Muslims before you who revere this attribute, you must be steadfast and you must be patient. Sometimes the search will be difficult. Obstacles within yourself and people who do not understand may stand in your way. Self-discipline and faith will keep you on the path. My seekers, you must activate your kundalini, or your spiritual energy, as you purify your spirit in your search for chakra in your bodies to another. As it reaches your higher chakras, you will gain new insights, bringing your lives into deeper order.
I'm here. You said you had more to say about the raid on Tarsus. What went wrong?
We're still investigating. I haven't heard from Captain Lamar since he disobeyed my orders.
Why should I join a group which is at war with itself?
Unifying the world's religions is a difficult enterprise. What we must do, and I ask your help in this, is determine what happened to Captain Lamar so that we can assess the operation. Just as you arrived, I got a report that he had abandoned his unit. Incidentally, my agents have been following your activities in Upper Seattle. We will talk about Mako Ballistics when you return.
One of your own captains? AWOL?
He was seen with a gang of local thugs linked to the Knights Templar. He did a little moonlighting after the Tarsus raid by coordinating a prison break.
Busy man.
He's pinned down in the Inclinator right now, negotiating with the authorities for safe passage out of Seattle. I want you to infiltrate the facility and learn what you can about this betrayal. Then perhaps we'll be closer to understanding his actions at Tarsus Academy.
What's the connection to the Knights Templar?
Unclear. One of their commanders was facing trial, and I guess Templar extremism appealed to some of our seekers. The church seems to be losing ground in disadvantaged neighborhoods, where the poor are quick to join any cause that makes them feel powerful. Unlocking your saga can also help you achieve greater order. As the Muslims before you who revere... This attribute, you must be steadfast and you must be patient. Sometimes the start will be difficult. Obstacles within yourself.
Repairing wounds. Tissue viability restored.
You owe this search for true order, not only to yourself, but also to your fellow humans. There is a far be out of fire for collecting
Onward, order, soldiers.
Ah, you seek sol- Welcome to the Order Sanctuary for this city, Alex D. We've been expecting you.
It wasn't exactly easy getting here.
We appreciate your dedication.
I did what I had to.
Please step inside. Join us for meditation. Our holiness awaits your presence.
WTO Chairman Dumier is irredeemable. He has led too many down the path of greed and...
Whoa, hey, this is my apartment.
I guess I took a wrong turn somewhere.
Who sent you? It was that Pequod's jerk, wasn't it? He isn't satisfied that he already has the zoning lockdown for all of Upper Seattle and can keep me out. He has to play like a mafia don and send people to harass me. Well, I won't be intimidated. I won't.
I didn't come here looking for a fight.
If he wants to peddle his overpriced peculinos down here, let him. But I deserve a shot at those babyface executives uptown. What I need is a hacker. Someone to break into the civic manager's computer at the WTO terminal and approve my zoning petition. Business is good down here. I've got money and I want to expand.
Sounds like a risky operation, but I take it you can afford to hire a few thugs of your own.
Well, I'd make it worth a certain someone's while, that's for sure. Why do you ask? Know anything about government databases?
Maybe I'll check back with you later tonight.
My shop's closed right now. Not a lot of late-night drinkers in this part of town.
That landing pad is run by a local smuggler, Sophia Sack. Looks like they seized Sid Black's Harrier, probably as payment for phony debts. It never hurts to have a pilot who owes you a favor. You could pay the debt, or, better, eliminate Sack and her henchmen for the good of the whole neighborhood.
The landing pad is off limits. Go on about your business. Hey, I was talking to you. Leave. The landing pad is off limits. Hey, I was talking to you. Go on about your business.
State your business.
Just going for a walk.
You scoping the place? Working for Sid Black, maybe?
Never heard of him.
He owes Miss Sack some money. We're keeping his jet until he pays up. Last thing we need is some stranger casing the landing pad.
Can I talk to Miss Sack?
What for?
Maybe I can help her get Mr. Black to pay.
You better not be feeding me a line.
You wouldn't fall for something like that.
I guess you're right. Through this door, take the hallway to the elevator at the other end. It's busted, so you'll have to climb the ladder in the shaft to the top floor. Miss Sack's office is up there. And remember, stay off the landing pad.
Got it.
Miss Sack's in the office by the landing pad, so that she can keep an eye on her property.
Leave. The landing pad is off limits.
Unless Sid Black sent you to pay his debt, or you want to bring me his head, you'd better let one of my security guards escort you out.
What do I get if I bring you his head?
That was a joke. I already have his jet. I don't have any use for a half-pound of his flesh. Did you have some business to discuss? I need a pilot, but until Sid settles his debt, I can't let him handle product for the Omar.
Wish I could help.
Hey, I was talking to you.
The trader handles business.
Shall we conduct?
Maybe later.
Very well.
No active weapons in the Greasel pit. First, you gotta transmit the safety lock codes to freeze anything you're carrying. Then I let you in. Otherwise, take a hike.
Go ahead, send the code.
Thanks. There's sensors that will reactivate everything on your way out. You're clear to go in now. You're ready to leave, just head out. The sensors will automatically reactivate everything.
But what about the apartment?
I already picked up my gear.
Your gear? You're leaving? Sid, you made me get this big place. Do you know how high my rent is?
Come on, I'll be back. You know this is home to me, Cindy.
Sandy.
Sandy, right. But a captain's got to sail if he wants to keep his ship.
А, Сид Блэк, ёб твою мать.
It's downstairs.
Что?
How's it going? What do you want?
More uptown Phoebes every day.
Another lucky night.
А, вспомнил.
A new face. Interesting. Introduce yourself.
Is this the prank call or something? Funny way to meet people.
I search every place I can. You're very close, but not quite the one I'm looking for.
Close to what?
You look modified.
So?
I need help. I'm a helicopter pilot. They're holding me captive, along with my chopper, at the WTO terminal in Upper Seattle.
I just came from Upper Seattle. How'd you get this call past WTO security?
I've tapped into the terminal's local network. The passcode to the hangar holding my vehicle is 00485. Get me out of here, and I'll fly you anywhere you want, free of charge.
I've risked my neck for less. I'll think about it. Leo,
Chicago, you made it out.
what are you doing down here? Signing up with the Order Church like Billy?
Terrorists.
The WTO?
Leeches. They want a monopoly on everything, including security agents.
Then what are you going to do?
You need work, you go to the pit. This is what I did. I found work. Mercenary, black market. In a few hours, they sent me to Egypt.
I thought you wanted to be a corporate heavy.
I've been thinking about this. I don't want to be a lab monkey or be in anybody's army. I don't want to be a piece of meat they fight over. Corporate heavy, maybe. But right now, I work for myself.
Куда ж ты идешь, Лео?
But I talked to Mr. Paladin, one-on-one. He laid it all out, straight up.
Uh-huh.
Templars stand for something, you know. It's ancient, it's philosophy, and it strips the paps off all that Her Holiness love and meditate and mumble to yourself.
These guys are mercenaries. They pitch whatever creed their boss tells them to.
Ладно, сходим вниз. Окей.
The bookie's at the south door.
Mean sons of bitches, that's for sure.
Looking for a sure thing? She's right under the grate there. Check out the scales on that girl. That's Green Dragon, a new gob fresh from the sewer. Mean as nails.
She been in many fights?
A greasel don't grow up wild and not get in fights. I said this gob is fresh, understand? Been hunting scab winos for years.
I'll take your word for it.
Hey lady, listen up. Want to script some real cash? You look like the mercenary type.
Depends on what you mean by script.
Final match is 4-to-1 odds. Buy-in begins right after this fight, after which the odds stand, even if something happens to one trainer's lineup.
You want me to kill someone's greasel?
Shh! I'm talking about the champ Gobzilla. Follow me? She's still at Tina's pad in the Heron's Loft building near the Inclinator, apartment 22. I'll give you a bounty if that gob dies. Plus, you get to make bank on the 4-to-1 situation. Cool?
I'll think about it.
Угу.
That shutterbug under the floor raised her from a little pup.
Угу. Угу.
Match 7. Gobs are in the chute. Buy-in is the house minimum. Odds are 1-to-1.
You really have cockfights with transgenics down here?
Hey, better watch the thieves speak around the pit, or these scabs, not me of course, but these other scabs might take advantage. Know what I'm saying?
Sorry. So how do I know which transgenic to bet on? They all look the same to me.
You work in a lab or something?
Something like that.
Well, we fight gobs down here. Green gobs, brown gobs, baby-stealing, sewer-slinking, good-eating gobs. Follow me? Right now, it's Green Dragon in the North Chute, Shutterbug in the South. Walk around, check the fighters, and let me know where you want to put your money.
Let me think about it.
Make it quick. Gobzilla's on deck.
Попробуем, почему бы и нет.
What's it gonna be?
My money's on Green Dragon.
Yeah, Green Dragon.
Here you go.
D
for don't ask.
Well, better get your buns over to the pit. Your gob's dropping into the fire.
Rip him shreds! That's more like it. That's got a sting.
Ну, кажется, я выиграл, да? Of course.
The lady can pick her gobs.
I won. I think you owe me some money.
Save the attitude, D. The pit pays. Here you go. Double your money. House takes 10%.
Thanks.
Come back later tonight. Tina's bringing in the champ, Gobzilla. It's gonna be Gobzilla versus Snake Eyes. 4-to-1 odds. Bet on Snake Eyes, you might just quadruple your money.
Thanks for the tip.
Вот это... Вот это называю easy money. 450 как с куста. Так, сколько у меня кредитов? 1725. Можно выкупить самолет, в принципе. Да. Что ты, Хэнк Хилл, стоишь тут, а? Что еще можно сделать? Пойти петицию подписать, что это? Ты вертолетчик, да?
Well, well. An Enclave kid comes down to cruise the slums on Daddy's credit line. First time at sea level?
My parents are dead. They were in Chicago at the time of the attack.
Oh, sorry, mate. Just talking chuff. No offense.
Sure.
Sid Black. Call me Sid. Best jet jockey in the Northern Hemisphere. So, you're on your own? If you need a lift, I'm game. All you gotta do is bail out my jet and give me a little something for my trouble.
Who has your jet?
Sophia Sack, crime boss of the port. Holds court in the Heron's Loft building on the other side of town past the Order Church. Took my jet because she said I came up short on a shipment, but she's a lying thief. Everyone knows Sid's never lost a load.
How much do you charge your passengers?
For a pretty lady like you, the going rate minus 20%. But I'm up to Swanee until I get those mercs away from my jet. Maybe you could arrange an accident, know what I mean? Take out Sack and her 2-bit security force. You look like the type. Wiry, steely-eyed. Like this lady bounty hunter I dated once.
Понятно.
Rules is rules.
Не, фигня. 400 за полет платить, это полная херота. Так, ладно, сходим в ВТО. Так, а не пора ли нам... Сейчас, секундочку. Так, смотрю. Нет? Ладно. Ой.
Hey! Want a piece of me? Come on! Looks like I got a situation. Let's get the
Что они тут забыли? Что-то вообще не понимаю.
Captain Lamar and the Templar fugitive appear to be having some sort of conference in the office overlooking the platform. Find out what this is all about.
Так, тут мне надо пойти узнать, как я это сделаю. Без палева. А, ну знаю, допустим. Вау! Вау! Да. Обидно, что приходится в эту часть играть. Да. Хотя вполне можно было и скипнуть. Наверное, самая худшая из частей. Не ошибусь. Если скажу так.
Holiness can burn in hell. Human purity used to be her motto. Now she waters it down for enclave types who don't belong in the church to begin with.
Let go of the church. You are a Templar paladin now.
I'm grateful for your forbearance after I failed to kill the test subjects and Dr. Seif.
What you discovered could be more important. We now know that we face a network of scientists called Apostle Corps. It's hard to believe that they have agents inside the weapons lab.
Probably sleepers. Your mag rail contract is secure.
Still, I'm worried. We need to uproot this Apostle Corps before they compromise our modernization. I heard that the Grand Master will be ready to act within 2 months, but our army will need to be a match for all other armies combined.
Затем найдите в кабинете доказательства, да. Угу.
Good work. That gives us a good starting point for unraveling the conspiracy. Please return to the church for your next assignment. I would like to know what Mako Ballistics has to do with the Templars, and with your own Dr. Massey.
Доложить в церковь. Ну, сейчас. Быстренько. Вау. Осторожно, осторожно, осторожно.
You owe this search for true order, not only to yourself, but also to your fellow humans.
So some of your people have been recruited by the Templars.
Yes, and one of our best captains, too. The Templars appear to be assembling an army of mercenaries, and maybe those stories about Parisian gold are true. They seem to have very deep pockets.
What's the connection to Mako?
Those scientists at Tarsus Academy are part of an obscure group called Apostle Corps. They have a cell at Mako, which would concern the Templars because Mako is their main supplier of weapons.
Maybe that's where Dr. Nassif is hiding out.
Exactly. Your underlying mission will be to locate her. If perfected, the biomod architecture she gave you, being adaptable to any host, could bring biomodification to everyone and unbalance the very concept of the human being. But we have an additional favor to ask.
Go on.
The Templars have commissioned a new grade of firearm from Mako, the mag rail. The Order very much opposes the creation of any new weapons. Your other objective will be to locate the scientist in charge and kill him.
Won't Mako just hand the project to another scientist?
An assassination will send a message and cost the firm money. We want you to hire a pilot in Lower Seattle and get moving as soon as possible.
You can't get me a ride?
The Order is spiritually rich, but that doesn't buy many private jets. Go to the Greasel Pit Bar. You shouldn't have any trouble finding a pilot there.
Да. Так. Виртуально не существует. Понятно.
You must strive with your meditations to become a bandita.
Well.
Our Hindu brothers originated in gold.
I'm glad to see that you've accepted the Order's assignments. It looks like your next stop is Mako, north of town.
My alliances are my own concern, but yes, I'm heading to Mako next.
Be careful whom you trust. Only the Order can help you retain your individuality and find spiritual balance. All others are suspect.
Is the WTO really that bad? The enclaves are safe and prosperous. It seems like a solid foundation for the future.
The WTO, Tarsus, or any other corporate entity seeks only to exploit you. As far as Tarsus is concerned, we're experiments, not people. Just walking petri dishes. You know we're worth more than that.
I'll keep all of that in mind.
May Her Holiness watch over you.
always need us for their dirty work. Like my brother.
What's that I hear?
You can't sneak up on us! You're dead. You hear me?
Train station's around the bend. Just follow the upper sidewalk.
Welcome to Club Vox. We've got the latest NG Resonance Sim, the best music, and even a VIP club for your more private exchanges. You can pay the cover for the main club here.
What's so great about this club anyway?
Besides the usual offerings, we've got the latest NG Sim on the second floor. The owner usually hangs out up there where he can watch everything. If you need more privacy than the ground floor can offer, you might ask him about the VIP club. The stairs are on the right just after you enter.
Thanks.
Welcome to Club Vox. We've got the latest NG Resonance Sim, the best.
Here you go.
Have fun.
I'm just a bouncer.
Welcome to Club Vox.
Payback time.
Could have put a stop to this.
Come on!
Not moving.
Everything satisfactory, miss? I am the owner.
Just taking a look around.
Pardon the intrusion, but you look mop. Just as the tell his body.
Looks like bad news.
Someone killed him!